Fuck. Wow. Holy shit, dude. My fucking okay, I filmed half this video and then it fucking and then it cut off. God damn it. Alright, whatever. I have to start all that shit over. Everything I just said. Yeah, so I broke up with my girlfriend. Sorry this video is like fucking like nick of time, you know. Hope it is. And yeah. And like I said a second ago, thank God for UFC because, I mean, today, because yeah, this shit basically was confirmed yesterday for sure. When I say confirmed, I mean on both ends. Like, all right, enough about my ex fucking relationship. This is my friend Brian.
How's it going, guys?
Yeah, he showed up to bring me let's just say suicide agents. No, I'm totally joking. Don't encourage suicide or gambling. Some some of you will gamble. I don't want you guys to gamble, lose money, and then fucking unalive yourselves. So like, just in discouragement and my attempt to stop both things from happening. This is and of course the realization that obviously not realization, the fucking the realist based, knowledge that a lot of you will gamble regardless. This is my last minute betting advice video for the UFC Edmonton card, Moreno versus Albazi, which starts in about fucking Jesus Christ, an hour and 20 minutes. All right, so this is what as always, right? I will always lay a round robin parlay, okay, before I lay any bets on UFC subsequently, right? And so first of all, do not make straight bets. Do not bet over under. Okay, doing so will, high probability result in either, small wins if you're betting on huge favorites. But more importantly, if you lose a straight bet of any kind, you lose everything that you bet, right? Parlays in general, especially specific to MMA and sports betting in general to some degree. Now I bet soccer and I bet MMA, primarily UFC, right? So a parlay where the trade off for straight bet to parlay, for those of you that don't know, a parlay, right? You're putting down a relatively small amount for a much higher payout, right, than in almost any straight bet you'll find. The drawback being that a parlay can be usually up to 15 legs, each leg representing fight or game, right? One parlay or one leg of your parlay fucking goes wrong, the whole thing's fucked, right? Now, that's true for every kind of parlay except for a round robin parlay. Okay? So, what I try to do on every UFC card is find at least, at minimum, 4, 5, 6, or like with God's help, 7 locks on the card. Okay? And with those locks, okay, I'm making a parlay for however many numbers or whatever the number of locks that I've decided are reliable, okay, and I'm then selecting round robin, okay, and how many ways I'm round robining it. So here, but rather than re-explain round robining, here's what I'm doing, okay, for this card. So I'm taking my locks, right? I'm taking Mike Mallet, right, to beat Trevin Giles, all right? I am taking Marc-Andre Barrios to beat Dustin Stoltzfus. Upon closer inspection, I really just don't think Stoltzfus has a shot. That one, if any of these 5 are iffy, it's that. But you know what? I think Barrios got him. I think he's got him. His boxing is, his boxing is just, a little bit too crisp, and Stoltzfus finding a submission is unlikely. So, Marc-Andre Barrios to beat Dustin Stoltzfus. Yusuf Zalal to beat Jack Shore. Jasmine Vicious Jasmine, right? To beat the Brazilian woman. I mean, she kills Brazilian women, and also she's she's crazy at home. She's crazy everywhere, actually. I mean, that last fight, even though it was a unanimous decision, the fight before that was a mauling. She's definitely working her way up the division, and the last lock of mine, believe it or not, Cody Gibson. I think he's bigger. I think he's gonna just. I think he just breaks down. What's his name? Is it? It's not Garrett Armfield. I know who he's fucking fighting. I just can't place the guy. But anyway, so once again, Cody Gibson to beat fucking here. You know what? I'm gonna check on that. But so while I'm doing that, Yusuf's allowed to beat Jack Shore, Marc-Andre Barrios to beat Dustin Stoltzfus, Jasmine Judavicius to beat Ariane De Silva. Thank you. Cody Gibson to beat Chad Annaliger. And Mike Mallet to beat Trevin Giles. All right, making a 5-leg parlay with those picks. Right, I'm selecting 3-way round robin. Right now, what that's gonna do, okay, is it's gonna. Now, I'm personally putting $200, okay, on that. Now, it's going to cost more than $200 when you select a 3-way round robin, right? That will multiply by a bit. But bet whatever put whatever you can afford. Whether it's fucking $5, $7.50, $10, $15, $20, right? Regardless, it's going to cost more than that, right? And the payout's going to be more. It's, the payout's going to be, it's not, payout isn't just break even. It's break even plus, Now, but what that's doing is it's actually creating multiple parlays, okay? Right? Each $20 paying slightly more. But every combination of 3 of those 5 fighters, okay, basically will be created, right? So if you think about it, right, A, B, C, D, E, okay? How many combinations of 3 from A, B, C, D, E are there? There's a fair amount, right? Therefore, if you lose, let's say of A, B, C, D, E, E represents Marc-Andre Barrios versus Stoltzfus, and Barrios loses, right? You still have every other combination that doesn't include E. A, B, C, A, B, D, B, C, D, etc., right? Therefore, you're likely, even losing 1 on that round robin parlay should still break you even. I don't anticipate any of them losing. However, it's MMA. Weird shit happens in the cage. One guy against another, things go crazy, right? But you know what? If you can remove the house edge or come as close to that as possible, all right, then you're not losing money. You're not losing what you put in the middle, okay? And with that, you probably will make money, right? The first thing about making money gambling, sports betting specifically, right, is to figure out how to not lose money. Figure out how to break even first, regardless of, because if you're breaking even, you already beat the house, okay? Now, after that round robin parlay, as always, I'm then laying supplemental parlays, right? The whole card, all now 13 fights since the Derek Lewis, Jonathan Denise fight, which I was looking forward to, just got fucking cut. I'll make all 13. I'll make parlays that are, maybe 11 legs with a couple of fights that I'm less secure of on. I'll make, 9 legs, even 9 leg parlay for however much. And then, different combinations of things after that. All parlays supplemental after the round robin initially. Okay? That the reason for that, like I said, is because I'm going to do my best to ensure that I break even plus some profit, and then everything else is supplemental, right? So, everything I lay out on this card, my, my basic strategy, as always, is to start with no more, start with no less than I put in the middle. Okay. On top of that, have some more speculative, more, more not questionable so much as like 1 or 2 fights could go either way. This card is a tricky card. It really is. But I will never post. I'll never pick a round robin. For 308, I couldn't come up with 5 certain locks. So what I did was I did a 4-leg round robin, or I did a 3-way round robin on a 4-leg parlay, and then supplemented that with a secondary round robin using those 4 plus a secondary 2 more fights that I was like just a level less secure of. That happened and that way I'm bedded completely, right? Now, Oralbai was on one of my round robins. He lost. I felt it was a robbery. However, regardless of that, okay, I did lay more bets after his loss. I do not recommend that. I do not recommend making lightning bets. Lightning bets are live bets, or even going in and if your round robin parlay hits, okay. Now, at what point in the card that happens, well, on this card, given that Mike Mallet and Barrio are on it, it'd be far up the card. It'd be a shame, if it's going all good and then, you got back-to-back losses. Mike Mallet, I don't see anybody losing to Trevin Giles in the fucking whole division, except maybe Tim Means after that performance against Court McGee. So, anyway, one more time, Cody Gibson to beat Chad Annaliger, Mike Mallet to beat Trevin Giles, Marc-Andre Barrio to beat Dustin Stoltzfus, Jasmine Judavicius versus to beat Ariane De Silva, and Yusuf Zalal to beat Jack Shore. Okay, 5-leg parlay, 3-way round robin. All right, start there and then lay your subsequent parlays. Okay, please listen to me about this. Don't make straight bets. Don't bet over-unders, okay? Don't bet over-unders. Weird shit happens. Angela Hill, as I've used that as an example. For years, Angela Hill, you could win or lose, you could count on an Angela Hill fight going to fucking decision. And guess what? Her fight, she's 39 years old, her fight second from last, she gets her first submission win in the second round. A lot of people, I bet, got fucked on that, right? Betting me over. So, don't do it. Parlays, okay? But round robin parlay first. That's how I bet. Those are my picks for my round robin. I've always been honest. A lot of you have said after my first video with 307 and this, by the way, this round robin, it's the same number and same, 3-way round robins. 5-leg parlay, 3-way round robin as UFC 307, which I hit all 5 legs, and so did all of you. Some of you in the comments on my live stream, and a couple of you even DM me on Instagram to let me know that, parlay hit and, you're satisfied with the strategy. 308, same thing. Royval versus Tyra. Actually, that was the one I didn't post a video for because I was sick. Regardless, please apply this strategy if you are betting, because it is the best way to not lose money, which in turn makes it the best way to make money. All right? Don't chase crazy wins, improbable shit because, you know, and well, you know what? Do that through parlays, but first bed yourself with a round robin parlay. Okay? Please. You know, I do not want you guys to lose money. You know, and I am, you know, let me just say, Kiergo.com and BetUS.com, the only two online casinos, sports betting sites that do not fuck you. I am not affiliated with, by the way, or endorsed by, nor do I work for either of those sites, okay? If you want to know more about those sites, like I always say, check out Mikki Mase, you know, MIKKI MASE, and, you know, you'll discover exactly what I'm talking about. But like I said, those are my locks for this card. 5-leg parlay, 3-way round robin. Yeah, sorry about the whole disheveledness, by the way. I mean, coming off a breakup, shit happens. I'll be good. But hope this gets uploaded in time. Peace.